Welcome to all our new viewers. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Make sure to watch the full video because it gets more interesting towards the end, where we reveal the main points and answer your questions. Now, let's dive into today's topic, 20 Stoic Rules to Conquer the Day. 1. Start with gratitude. Expressing appreciation first thing in the morning might change your perspective and get you pumped up for the day. Take some time first thing in the morning to think about all the blessings in your life. All of these things might be a part of it: your health, your loved ones, your opportunities, or even something as basic as a comfortable bed or a gorgeous dawn. The impact of writing down these ideas in a thankfulness diary may be amplified. When you practice thankfulness, your attention moves from your lack to your plenty, and you begin to see things in a more positive light. It improves your mood and general health, which in turn makes you less susceptible to stress. The Stoic philosophy of gratitude and not taking things for granted is consistent with this practice. Gratitude is the seed from which grows the joy and satisfaction that will get you through the day's obstacles and accomplishments. Plus, it's a great way to develop your connections since showing appreciation to other people makes you feel good about yourself and the world around you. 2. Control your thoughts. The Stoics held that while we have no say over what happens in the outside world, we do have influence over how we react to it. Keeping one's inner calm and strength intact depends on this idea. To start the day off well, tell yourself that you are only as good as your thoughts, deeds, and emotions. Whenever you're confronted with a difficult issue, take a moment to gather your thoughts. Is the stress they're causing you more than it needs to be? It is possible to react to challenges with more composure and logic if you train yourself to deliberately choose your ideas. Letting go of concerns about factors beyond your control, such as the views of others or unanticipated circumstances, is another aspect of this technique. Put your efforts into doing good and thinking positively instead of spending it on them. Not only does this method help you feel more in control of your day, but it also decreases anxiety. Consistent practice of thought management allows you to keep a level head no matter what life throws at you. 3. Practice mindfulness. The practice of mindfulness entails bringing one's undivided attention to the here and now. A fundamental Stoic discipline, it aids in stress management and sharpens concentration. You lay the groundwork for a more deliberate and conscious day when you practice mindfulness first thing in the morning. You may do this by focusing on your breathing, meditating, or just following your morning routine to the letter. Avoiding emotional or mental meltdowns is one benefit of practicing mindfulness, which is non-judgmental observation of one's thoughts and feelings. Be aware every moment of the day by giving your undivided attention to whatever you're doing, whether that's work, talking, or relaxing. Both your productivity and the quality of your encounters are enhanced by this. Being mindful allows you to respond to events with greater consideration and deliberation, rather than just reacting. Practicing mindfulness on a regular basis may help you feel more attuned to your inner and outside environments, which in turn can alleviate stress and improve your concentration. 4. Embrace discomfort. In order to develop and be resilient, you must sometimes go outside of your comfort zone. According to the Stoics, the only way to really prepare for the difficulties that life inevitably brings is to face them head-on. Find ways to challenge yourself first thing in the morning. This might include doing anything as simple as having a cold shower, as involved as working out vigorously. Embracing discomfort isn't about actively seeking out suffering. It's about not avoiding challenges or things you don't know how to handle. Doing so strengthens your mind and heart. You also learn to embrace change and uncertainty, two things that are constants in life, via this exercise. Your confidence in your abilities and your comfort level with the unknown both grow as you go through life. Another benefit of embracing pain is that it encourages a development attitude, which views setbacks not as threats, but as chances to grow and develop. Your career and personal growth may be greatly accelerated by taking this proactive step. 5. Set clear goals. A successful and satisfying day begins with well-defined objectives. Clear objectives are in line with the Stoic concept of deliberate action, which the Stoics lauded. Get the day started right by making a list of all your goals. In order to achieve these objectives, it is necessary to first identify their significance and then rank the activities in order of urgency. When you know what you want out of life, you can stay focused and avoid distractions. You can track your progress and keep yourself motivated with their help. Making a list of your objectives might help you stay on track and achieve them more quickly. Check in with your objectives throughout the day to make sure you aren't veering off course. As you finish them, you'll feel good about yourself and your productivity will increase. 6. Prioritize your tasks. In order to get things done throughout the day, good task management is essential. Efficiency and purposefulness were highly prized by the Stoics, and one way to attain both is to set priorities and stick to them. Make a list of all your goals and objectives for the day. Next, arrange these chores in order of significance and urgency. One approach is to use the Eisenhower matrix, which ranks jobs from most important to least, and then divides them into 4 groups: urgent, important but not urgent, urgent and unimportant, and neither urgent nor important. In order to achieve your objectives, you need to prioritize the activities that are both vital and urgent. If you know what to prioritize, you can make sure to tackle the most important tasks while you're feeling motivated and focused. Taken together, these steps will save you from becoming mired down by details that don't matter for the big picture. Because you can see the whole picture and know exactly what to do next, you can tackle the most important chores first, which in turn reduces stress. Your day will be more organized and productive if you set priorities. 7. Limit distractions. Reducing interruptions is crucial for staying focused and productive in a world full with alerts. Distractions make it hard to concentrate and behave mindfully, 2 virtues held in high regard by the Stoics. Prioritize your day by first figuring out what gets in the way of your attention, whether it's social media, email, or pointless meetings. Schedule limits with coworkers or family members for interruption-free hours. Schedule specified times to check email, and disable non-essential alerts to reduce these distractions. It may be helpful to set up a specific area to work in, away from the usual interruptions. Try not to multitask during the day, but instead concentrate on completing a single activity at a time. Both the efficiency and quality of your job will be enhanced by this. Focusing intently on a task at hand increases output and boosts morale when interruptions are kept to a minimum, because fewer things will be vying for your attention. It aids with stress management as well. 8. Take regular breaks. In order to keep your focus and productivity levels high all day long, it is essential to take frequent breaks. Overworking causes burnout and decreased performance, which the Stoics recognized. Therefore, they understood the need of self-care and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. After working on a particularly taxing or time-consuming assignment, be sure to give yourself a little rest. Stretching, taking a short stroll, doing deep breathing techniques, or just getting up from your desk are all good options for these breaks. Taking short breaks may help you recharge your batteries, alleviate tension, and keep you from being too worn out to give your full attention to your work when you go back to it. They allow you to take stock of your progress and make course corrections as needed. The Pomodoro technique is a great way to make sure you get breaks throughout the day. It entails working in concentrated periods, usually 25 minutes, and then taking a small rest. You can keep up your high performance all day long if you make breaks a priority and value them. This will improve your productivity and health in general. 9. Practice self-discipline. Achieving your objectives and being productive throughout the day needs self-discipline, a fundamental principle of Stoic philosophy. Remaining steadfast in your intentions and habits despite obstacles or temptations to stray is what it means. Make it a priority to follow through on your promises first thing in the morning. This includes keeping to your work schedule, exercising regularly, and eating healthily. Having self-discipline is knowing what's most important and being able to stick to your goals no matter what. Establishing a regular routine, breaking down large projects into manageable chunks, and settling on specific objectives may all help one develop self-discipline. Also included is the concept of delayed gratification, or prioritizing future advantages above short-term ones. A strong feeling of self-worth and resilience may be yours via the practice of self-discipline. Not only does this help you get through the day, but it also boosts your confidence and makes you feel good about yourself, which helps you develop and succeed in the long run. 10. Reflect daily. Daily introspection is an effective habit for developing oneself and making progress. Reflection on one's own actions and the lessons learned from those mistakes were central to Stoic philosophy. Reflect on the day's successes and areas for growth as it comes to a close. Writing in a diary or simply taking some time to reflect are also great ways to do this. Consider asking yourself, what did I achieve today? Describe the difficulties I encountered and the steps I took to overcome them. Should I focus on improving tomorrow? You may learn a lot about your emotions, actions, and choices by thinking back on your day. Patterns may be recognized, triumphs can be celebrated, and opportunities for improvement can be identified. Being more conscious of your behaviors and how they affect others is another benefit of this exercise that increases self-awareness. 11. Seek wisdom. One of the most important Stoic practices is seeking knowledge, which is always trying to learn more and become a better person. According to the Stoics, wisdom is seeing things as they really are, being aware of what you can change, and making logical choices. Dedicate yourself to expanding your knowledge first thing in the morning. Some possible readings for this purpose are the works of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, or Marcus Aurelius, as well as other intellectual and self-help publications. If you're interested in Stoicism, you may talk to other people about it or just listen to lectures and podcasts. If you want to get better at making decisions and solving problems, seeking wisdom is a great first step. A development attitude, characterized by curiosity and openness to new ideas, is also encouraged. Seeking wisdom on a daily basis helps you understand yourself and the world better, which in turn gives you the tools you need to face life's obstacles head-on. 12. Accept impermanence. Having a healthy and resilient attitude requires understanding and embracing impermanence. The Stoics held the view that all things are transitory and subject to change. With this outlook, you may learn to live in the now and let go of your fixation on the past or the future. Remember first thing in the morning that nothing, good or terrible, lasts forever. You can keep your composure in the face of adversity and your feet firmly planted on the ground when you practice this awareness. It suggests not concentrating too much on bad things that have happened to you and instead relishing in happy times. Embracing the transience of all things also helps you to separate yourself from worldly goods and the approval of others, freeing you to concentrate on what really matters to you and developing yourself. This way of thinking makes you less vulnerable to change and loss, which in turn makes you better prepared to deal with the uncertainty that life inevitably brings. Accepting that everything is fleeting helps you to be more grateful for the fleeting beauty of life and gives you the resilience to ride out its ups and downs. 13. Cultivate inner peace. If you want to keep your mind and heart healthy, you must learn to cultivate inner calm. Genuine serenity, according to the Stoics, is an internal state, not a result of external factors. Meditate, take a few deep breaths, or do some light exercise first thing in the morning to help you relax and unwind. By engaging in these pursuits, you may find your core and lay the groundwork for lasting inner stability. Practice mindfulness and self-control in the face of stress to keep this calmness with you throughout the day. Do your best not to let yourself be affected by unpleasant feelings or outside dramas. Instead, try to keep your cool and remain balanced. You may also help yourself relax and achieve serenity by doing things you like reading, listening to music, or going for a walk in the park. You may overcome obstacles with composure and clarity of thought if you give your mental and emotional well-being the attention it deserves. Achieving and maintaining a state of calm within has far-reaching benefits for your health, happiness, and relationships. 14. Help others. Providing assistance to those in need is central to Stoic thought. One way to do this is by simple acts of kindness, such as complimenting someone, lending a hand to a colleague, or even giving your time to an organization whose mission you believe in. Serving others has a multiplicative effect. It improves the lives of people around you and gives you a greater sense of meaning and satisfaction in life. Important to your mental health is the fact that you form relationships and have a feeling of belonging. If you put other people's needs before your own, you'll find that you have more time and energy to concentrate on their happiness rather than dwelling on your own troubles. As you assist other people, your view on life expands. 15. Exercise regularly. In order to keep one's body and mind in good shape, the Stoics recognize the need of exercising on a regular basis. Incorporate physical activity into your regular schedule to increase your health, happiness, and energy levels. Any kind of physical exercise, whether it's a brisk morning run, yoga, or a trip to the gym, may help you declutter your thoughts and alleviate stress. If you want to feel better about yourself first thing in the morning, try exercising. It produces endorphins, which are like magic for your mood. Strength training, cardiovascular fitness, and general well-being are all enhanced by this practice. Maintaining a regular workout routine is a lot like the Stoic virtues of self-control and tenacity. Consistent physical activity is an investment in your health and resilience that pays dividends in the long run. Because paying attention to one's breathing and movements while exercise may induce a contemplative state, it is an excellent time to practice mindfulness. Engaging in regular physical exercise may greatly contribute to a well-rounded and healthy way of life. 16. Maintain perspective. Keeping things in perspective is key to being calm and collected when life throws curveballs your way. A key teaching of the Stoics is to keep one's perspective and not let oneself be deceived by fleeting achievements or disappointments. To help put today's difficulties into perspective, begin each day by reviewing your beliefs and long-term objectives. Take a step back and look at the big picture while you're dealing with tough times. Determine how much time, week, month, or year this problem will still be relevant. Anxiety and overreactions may be lessened with this technique. Recognizing that failures and possibilities for progress are inherent components of life is also important for maintaining perspective. If you can see setbacks as opportunities for growth, you'll be better able to persevere through them. You may more easily weather the inevitable daily storms without losing sight of your long-term objectives when you adopt a bird's-eye view of life. 17. Develop patience. One of the most important virtues for the Stoics, patience allows one to keep one's cool and make deliberate choices. Make it a goal to be more patient today, both with other people and with the things you need to do. The key to avoiding stress and making the right decisions is learning to be patient, since good things seldom come quickly. Take a deep breath and tell yourself that delays and problems are just chances to be patient and resilient. Being patient also entails being understanding and kind toward oneself and other people. Do not put undue pressure on oneself to do activities quickly or to get results right away. Consistent and steady growth should be your aim instead. Not only does this way of thinking alleviate stress, but it also produces superior results. You can react to events more successfully when you practice patience, which helps you stay cool and attentive. With practice, being patient may help you weather life's storms better and see the bright side of every situation. 18. Be truthful at all times. One of the most important things you can do for your life, according to Stoic philosophy, is to behave in accordance with your ideals and values. Make it a priority to be truthful, fair, and real in every contact and choice you make today. Honesty and sticking to your principles, no matter how hard or uncomfortable it may be, are the hallmarks of an honest person. A healthy dose of self-respect and social trust are both fostered by this. Think about your beliefs and make a decision based on them when you're in a tough spot or confronted with an ethical problem. Another part of living an honest life is accepting responsibility for your choices and how they turn out, as well as being open to learning from your errors. When you put honesty first, you lay the groundwork for dependable connections in both your personal and professional life. Doing what is right not only makes you seem good, but it also helps you feel good about yourself since you aren't compromising your values. 19. Appropriate modification. The Stoics believe that in order to develop and adapt, one must be open to new experiences and ideas. Get your day started by preparing yourself to accept and adjust to any challenges you may face. Realize that you can't escape change and that fighting it will just make you more unhappy and frustrated. Embracing change instead of seeing it as a danger allows you to face unfamiliar circumstances with an open mind and a desire to learn. By taking the initiative, you can easily handle changes and make the most of chances that come your way. To really embrace change, one must be willing to let go of the past and be adaptable in both their intentions and expectations. When faced with unforeseen obstacles or adjustments, it's important to pause and think about how you might adjust and proceed. You can succeed in a world that is always changing because you are resilient and adaptable. You may empower yourself and develop as a person by welcoming change and believing in your capacity to deal with whatever challenges life brings. 20. Keep learning. The Stoics highly regarded lifelong learning as fundamental to both professional and personal success. Resolve to expand your knowledge on a daily basis. Methods like as reading, taking classes online, going to seminars, or just generally trying new things may all be considered forms of self-education. Acquiring new knowledge on a consistent basis cultivates a growth mindset by keeping one's cognitive faculties active and adaptable. In a world where everything is always changing, it also helps you remain adaptive and relevant. Being a lifelong learner improves your decision-making and problem-solving skills. Inspiration and drive may also come from learning, which can improve your life with fresh ideas and viewpoints. Gaining knowledge and competence also aids in boosting self-assurance and belief in one's own abilities. In keeping with the Stoic values of seeking knowledge and bettering oneself, the practice of continuing one's education throughout life should motivate you to do your best in every endeavor. Prioritizing lifelong learning helps you develop an inquisitive and resilient mentality, which in turn propels your success in the long run.